the sunshine take us, babe.
Hey everybody, welcome to our recap of day 2 of our California Dreamin' trip. And I gotta say, today was very packed. We did a lot of stuff. We're gonna go in order of what we did. The end of this will be very interesting because we're just gonna be describing something that we can't show, but it was awesome. So we started off today at Universal Studios Hollywood. We were a little worried for a bit because we had tickets set up, but they were for a different day through a team member. We weren't really sure if we were going to actually be able to go. But guest relations was really nice. They hooked us up. They took care of it, so we got in, no problem. I love Universal Hollywood. I think it's terrific.
Top notch.
It's a really interesting setup for a park, but it's unique, and it's got a lot of things I just really like in terms of just the park itself. Like, the attractions are good, and they have some really, like, the two main ones that really stood out to me were the studio tour, of course, because it's the studio tour, and then Waterworld. Waterworld was awesome. Like, I really enjoyed that show. It was easily the best stunt show I've ever seen. So both of those were terrific, and I really enjoyed both of those. Shelby, it was your first time going as well. What are your thoughts about Universal Hollywood?
Definitely want to go back. It was definitely a very well laid out park. Everything was just top notch. The food selections, aside from the Great Feast.
Yeah, we did the Great Feast at Wizarding World of Harry Potter because we thought, that sounded like an interesting idea. It's a cool setup for food, and I mean, it's got ribs and chicken. You figured that'd be good. It was okay. I would say, I mean, it wasn't the worst meal in the world, but it wasn't great either.
It was very underwhelming.
Yeah, it was
Very underwhelming.
Yeah, we mostly as a whole gave it negative reviews. So
It brought the park from a 10 down to a 9.
yeah, but even then, the rest of it was terrific.
Everything else was phenomenal.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed I know these. Well, you didn't do any of them, and Cory did 2 of the 3. But the 3 the rides that we did that were similar yet different, I thought were really cool. Especially Jurassic Park, I thought was actually a lot better in California than it was in Florida. And Mummy is very different. I like ours better. It's a very different feel. So, of course, if you want to see all those, check out the Thrill Seeker Show on YouTube. We got all of our thrill cams for those. Coming soon will be the Backlot Tour and Waterworld. We did film both of those. Because they're so large, I can't do my little quick upload and edit thing. So those are going to have to be uploaded after the trip. So those are coming, just not right away. I'm also going to do little snippets of the tram stops. So you can see just the tram stops if you want to do that. Cory, what are your thoughts on Universal Hollywood just overall?
Yeah, it was fun. You're gonna see in the video basically my thoughts on when we did a recap of the park.
Yeah.
And it's basically say yeah, I like the layout of it a lot more than Florida. I honestly just like it in general a lot more than Florida.
The views, man, you can't.
Yeah,
those views were incredible.
Especially the views where you can see the hills and stuff like that, and see the city, and there's golf courses and stuff like that down there. But you can just see out, and you can just watch that for just hours, maybe. I would say days, but definitely a long time. And it has the little viewfinders too.
Yeah.
That you can do, but you don't,
No.
You can just look straight at it, and it's just okay. So, yeah, basically, you don't need the viewfinder. You can just look straight at it from where you're standing, and it's just wonderful. I honestly think it may be even better, unless you're just trying to look for something in particular, and you know where to look. But yeah, I think that alone kind of gives the park an advantage over the one in Florida. But yeah, like I said, the great layout, the Waterworld show was spectacular.
It was.
It was amazing. And yeah, like there was a lot of rides that I haven't rode before, or I only rode like once, so I didn't really have like a really fresh like opinion or thoughts on them. So I enjoyed them all.
Yeah.
They were great. So I overall 10 out of 10.
How did you feel about our nice twist ending to Transformers? That was
Interesting.
That was bizarre.
Yeah.
If you want to know what we mean, check out the POV of Transformers, the thrill cam of Transformers. It's yeah, the ending caught us kind of by surprise. It was not what you normally expect from that ride. So yeah. Anyway, so we did that,
Yeah.
and that was great.
We tried out Voodoo Donut.
Oh yeah, food. We gotta talk about food. We talked about the Great Feast already. We did Voodoo Donut. We did Pink's.
Yeah.
Pink's was really good. Really impressed by that. Voodoo Donut was really good too.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of really good food. I tried the Freeze Ray slushy thing.
Yeah.
That was delicious.
Yeah, I tried a little bit
That
of that.
was-
Yeah, I can.
Oh man, that was good. That was. I wish we had that in Orlando because I would honestly order that all the time. Like I would say that's the second best specialty beverage they've done besides butterbeer.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah,
The pop. We did popcorn. Went to Popcornopolis. That was good. We tried all these different kinds of popcorn, including like red velvet and cupcake, and it was good. I actually bought some of the red velvet, so I have some to snack on later. So that'll be good. We moved rooms twice, actually. As you can see behind me, kind of, we have an amazing view in our room, and we did a little like MTV Cribs video to show off our awesome room. We were staying at the Hotel Roosevelt here in Hollywood. It's beautiful, and this room especially that we got upgraded to is fantastic. Like you can literally look out the window and see the Chinese theater and the Hollywood sign in one spot. It's amazing. So pretty great. Good job, Sheldon. Good job. You made that happen. So the other thing that we did, which we're going to try to describe to you in as much detail as we can, because that's the only way you can. We went to the Magic Castle. That was fantastic. We did a lot of really cool stuff there. I mean, just the building itself is beautiful. I mean, there's so much history and so much heritage of classic Hollywood in that building. I just enjoyed looking around, seeing all these classic these rooms that were all like super well themed. So from a historical perspective, I thought that was really great. We had food, we had drinks, all of which were great. We also, in a kind of interesting twist, we casually had dinner with Drake Bell. That was fun. That was cool. Of course, Shelby already knows him,
Drake's
but
a fun guy.
yeah, like that was. It's not every day. Not only do we get to go to this super ritzy restaurant in Hollywood, we get to have it with a celebrity. So pretty cool. Yeah, and I had a lot of really cool conversations with him. I thought he was really, really cool. So big Disney fan, of course, like us. So that helps. Food, amazing. I had a steak. It was, I would say, the best steak I've ever had. It just packed with flavor. It was melt in your mouth. It was a filet mignon. Oh, it was so good. Like easily one of the, I'd say the best steak I've ever had. Very impressed by that. The drinks were great too. I only had one drink, but it was really, really good. Oh, and the fries. Those pommes that they had were delicious. Oh no, sorry, they were truffle fries. My bad. Different kind of fry. Truffle fries. They were delicious. We didn't finish them though.
Yeah.
I felt bad, but we needed room for that filet mignon.
Yeah.
As good as those were, the filet mignon was better. So, yeah. Shelby, I mean, I know you're a member at the Magic Castle. So, good time as usual?
Good time as usual.
Excellent.
Wonderful day, wonderful food, wonderful company. Couldn't ask for anything any better.
Absolutely. Corey, as a fellow first timer at the Magic Castle, what were your thoughts?
Well, the journey there, the journey into
Oh, yeah, we can
the
talk about that.
Magic Castle wasn't that fun.
We essentially had to trek all over Hollywood looking for a jacket. Found one.
Yeah.
I'm glad we found one because
Yeah.
you were about to give up, and
Yeah.
you were able to tough it out one more store, and that one more store was all we needed. So
Yeah.
we got him a jacket. We went into the Magic Castle, but yeah, that was
Yeah.
it was a
well
turbulent
worth
beginning,
it.
but it was
Yeah.
fine.
Shout out to Jillian and Chris for walking with me and sticking by me and
Yeah,
being supportive of me going. And kind of like it kind of spurred me to be like, you know what? Okay, I'm let's try over here because I thought I saw something with the suit jacket or something that looked kind of fancy. So let's go just check here first. If it doesn't have anything, we'll go to Forever 21, and then I'll just chill out for the rest of the night somewhere else, and you guys can have fun.
well, we found it,
and
and
we found
it was great.
and it was good. It was just, it was a very nice environment. Most of the time, I don't really, I'm in really crowded.
It was very crowded.
areas with like a lot going on. I tend to clam up a bit more. I'm not really outgoing unless I'm being spoken to or someone's talking to me. But overall, it was still a nice environment. You can definitely, it's again, and I think I said this before with Hollywood Boulevard and just Hollywood in general, like you could feel the history there.
Mm-hmm.
And that just makes it so cool and on so many levels. The shows were fantastic. The food was phenomenal.
Yeah, the magic show too. We went to a magic show and that was great.
Yeah.
It was really funny. The magic was awesome. Like it was terrific.
Yeah.
So 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
And it was just kind of cool just to kind of just casually just have a really nice dinner with
really cool people.
yeah, really cool people. And shout out to Drake and Jen. They're cool. They're cool cats.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal initially when you just kind of see someone like that you see on TV a good deal of the time and that you hear about like on social media and stuff like that, and then you just kind of just see them and you shake their hand and
Yeah.
you're just like, oh, okay, well that was that person, and then on top of that you end up hanging out with them.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
For most of the night, and they're pretty cool. So, yeah, that was pretty fun, and that's something I'm going to be thinking about for a while.
Yeah, I mean, you always said when you wanted to come here, you're like, oh, I want to meet a celebrity. Well, there you go. You met one. So, and had dinner.
Yeah, yeah, it was more than just like, I see that person over there.
No, you got to shake their hand
Yeah,
and have
shake
dinner,
their
have a
hand, yeah.
conversation. It was great.
Yeah, so it was a more like it was less of like I'm looking forward to seeing one, but just kind of like there's something I didn't something you don't consider is that there's a chance that being in California, being in Hollywood or in LA, there's a chance you will just kind of just see a celebrity,
Mhm.
I thought that would be pretty cool. So yeah, met Drake Bell.
Yeah,
Hung out with Drake Bell and Jennifer.
Mhm. it was great.
They're
Time.
both really cool.
All right, so that was our day. That was day 2. A lot to take in, a lot to pack in, and we have a lot more to do. We're here for another 6 days basically. Yeah, 6, 7, no 6 days. Crazy.
I don't know what the day is.
It's Saturday today, but tomorrow begins our time in Anaheim, which means Disneyland. I am beyond stoked for that. We're also going to do Knott's Berry Farm and some other stuff, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm going to let you check it all out as we do it. So that is going to do it for this recap of day 2 here in California. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch, both are at BigCTV. Follow me on social media and Facebook and Twitter at BigCTV Show. And if you want to help shape the future of BigCTV, become a Patreon patron by going to patreon.com/BigCTV. And of course, check out The Thrill Seeker Show on YouTube for all of our theme park exploits, including all the Universal Hollywood attractions and walkthroughs and all that cool stuff. So thank you for watching. This guy and me and this guy on our continued adventures. We'll see you tomorrow for more California Dreamin'. Bye.